Hello and welcome. Here we are again with Niv-Mizzet. This time, not Yorion. Oh my god, that was embarrassing. This time we're playing Jegantha. We're on a redemption arc now after that embarrassing episode with Yorion Niv-Mizzet that I really didn't think about too much when I got into it myself. So for all the Niv-Mizzet players, here's my latest take on the Jegantha version. I did some testing with it. I did some tuning. And I think I'm fairly. Yeah, I mean, this is a lot better than the Yorion version. I'm very confident in that. Sure, with Niv-Mizzet, you never exactly know what you should play, what spells you should play, because there's just infinite options. I will still nonetheless, of course, go through them, explain a little bit my thinking, what's my reasoning behind it. So, Thoughtseize is something that I don't think many Niv-Mizzet players play. But this is a mid-range deck after all, and Thoughtseize kind of fits the bill. It's very good against blue-white control. It's very good against any type of Thoughtseize is just Thoughtseize. It's your hey, you have a crazy stuff going on. I'll just Thoughtseize your early play or whatever. Then I can play my tap land on turn 2, and slow the opponent down, and then later on deploy my crazy Omnaths, Niv-Mizzets, and get over the top. So I think Thoughtseize is a nice insurance card just that we have access to, and I think Niv-Mizzet should play. We also have life gain in Clarion and Omnath to mitigate the 2 life we lose, so it's not that big of a deal on that front. So yeah, I'm trying Thoughtseize right now exactly for those reasons. Vanishing Verse, excellent card, especially against Rakdos mid-range. Just 3 copies is a must, I think. Yeah. Drowned Loch, really nice one. Gets better when we have Thoughtseize now because we have more cards in the opposing graveyard. But often decks put cards in the graveyard anyways. Some don't, some do. So I'm just here with 2 copies for now. 1 copy. I could see what I was going to say. 2 copies. Cut another Tyrant Scorn. Tyrant Scorn is just a pretty solid all-around card. Bounces your own creatures in response to removal as well. I've just been liking it. And yeah, just trying 1 Drown. If the Drown turns out to be very good, I could see playing 2 Drown, 1 Tyrant Scorn. Growth Spiral, of course. We're playing Omnath, we're playing Niv-Mizzet, we want to ramp into those cards. Growth Spiral just makes sense. On that note, also playing 28 lands. This deck really wants to hit all the land drops with a bunch of cycling lands if we're ever flooding out. With Omnath, we want to hit land drops even until turn 7, 8. Keep on hitting stuff. And when we're talking about land drops, maybe we should also talk about Escape to the Wilds. That's a card that really impressed me. Added a 2nd copy to the list. Originally just tried 1. It finds you Niv-Mizzet. It gets you more lands going. It's very good with Omnath, of course, because you get the mana trigger. And then basically almost pays for itself when you get the 4 mana from Omnath when you have it in play. So I've been really happy with it. Just takes you towards your stuff. Quite a nice card. Then we have the Clarion. I mean, this format's dominated by Rakdos midrange, where Clarion is excellent. Then we have all these creature decks like Mono Blue Spirits, may it be humans, may it be whatever, the Mono Green stuff, all the elves die to Clarion, Paradise Druid, etc. So yeah, Clarion is just great. It's good with the lifelink ability. If you have a 6/6 later on, you basically get out of every burn range. I mean, it's fantastic against Mono Red too, although I've not been seeing that deck much lately. Perhaps because it's not that good against Rakdos. Playing 2 Prismari Command, they can ramp us, they destroy artifacts. Flexible card, when we're flooding out, we can cycle it. Does a lot of things. 1 Kolaghan's Command, return Omnath or Niv-Mizzet, why not? Binding the Old Gods, destroys opposing Teferis, opposing Chandras, just gets rid of everything. Polukranos, having an Escaper in the main deck, big haymaker. Felt like a right card. Some lists play Kroxa. I think Kroxa is a little bit tough to cast. It's double red, double black. I mean, in the late game, you get to do that. But it doesn't have immediate impact, right? You play it, they discard a card, which you don't really care that much about because it's a random card they decide on. And then later on, you get Kroxa back. So Polukranos in the main deck comes down 6/6, big, beefy thing. Very good against, sort of grindy decks or against creature decks. Holds the ground. That's the main deck. Sideboard, we got Tudovin's Veto, of course. We got Siphon Insight. I think that's a nice tool against blue-white control. Just steal their cards, make land drops that way. I've been liking that. Blue-white control is a bit of a tough matchup because they have like Mystical Dispute post-board for your threats. They have a bunch of counter spells, and you're like this clunky sorcery speed deck. Thoughtseize is going to help. Siphon Insight is going to help. A couple of vetoes are going to help, of course. 1 copy of Kroxa, also going to help in that matchup. A couple of Mystical Disputes, also going to help in that matchup. Yeah, and then we have Clovis and Cling to Dust as graveyard interaction. people play Craftigger's Cage, rest in peace, Unlicensed Hearse. But with Absa and Greasefang kind of taking the biggest slot in terms of graveyard decks, and they have 4 copies of Witherbloom Command in the main deck already, which they will have post-board, of course, as well. They can blow up all these rest in pieces, Craftigger's Cages, and all those things. Cage doesn't even do anything, right? Bad example, but rest in peace does. But at Runestone would do something. They blows it up too. So, and then they have Fractures or whatever in the sideboard as well. So Clopas and Cling to Dust both go around those effects. Kaya also doesn't go around Fracture, but I mean Fracture is a sideboard card that some Absa and Greasefang display. But yeah, I'm basically playing around Witherbloom Command a little bit by having my graveyard interaction not be messed by that card with. Alright, another Clarion here and 2 Culling Ritual against the artifacts or creature decks. Good against various creature decks too. Yeah, that is the deck. Mana base, pretty straightforward. The only unique things are like 3 copies of Overgrown Tomb and 3 copies of Raugrin Triome. They both make all colors of mana. They both cast all your 2-drops. So you can cast Growth Spiral by playing Triome, Overgrown Tomb, and you can cast all the other ones by playing those 2 on turn 1 and 2, which makes them an excellent pair, and that's why we have 3 and 3 of those, and the rest, yeah, just a mix of everything. Zagoth Triome, a 2-off, because it also casts all our cards. All right, I think this is enough talking. I think it's time to get into the games. Yeah, let's do it. Let me know if the audio is a little bit better. Cast 20 blue and white spells. Let's change that. Cast 40 creature spells. Okay, that's gonna be difficult with this one. All right, let's do it. Let me know if the audio is better now. I did change something. You're saying it's a little quiet. I have everything on max now, so maybe I can enhance my volume even more, but everything's on max, you know. I know that I can go into an editing system and then make it double the noise. That could be something I could do. Anyways, but I don't want to, of course, that would be extra hassle. In any case, so just let me know if the audio's now better. Temple of Epiphany, yeah, is it Fire's deck? We'll see about that, I guess. Okay. If we get a Niv-Mizzet a turn earlier down, that'd be nice. But right now, I only have tap lands. Okay, Vanishing Verse is really good in this matchup too. So this is green. I'm gonna have a lot of green mana, I guess. Or I'm gonna have a lot of black mana. I'll go with the black. Okay, so now I can go either Polukranos or I can go Thoughtseize Vanishing Verse. I like the Thoughtseize Vanishing Verse option. And then I can go Niv-Mizzet next turn. So I could take the Cavalier, or I could take the Fires. So if I take the Fires, they're gonna play a Bone Crusher next turn, hit me down to 14. Or 12 rather, but then I'm just playing a 6/6 and they can't do anything about that, so this seems fine. There's a little goblin cackling along. They don't even play the Bone Crusher. I mean, maybe I should have just Vanishing Versed. Because I might find another Vanishing Verse anyways. No, no, you drew the White Basile? Oh my god, that is disgusting. Brutal. Wow. So brutal. Alright. What? You drew another one? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you not play... They must have drawn another one. Or maybe a Brazen Borrower? They drew a Brazen Borrower, I guess. Oh, I really got punished for not casting my Vanishing Verse, didn't I? Stupid me. I should have just done it. I don't know why. I mean, I just saw the hand. I really didn't think about Divide by Zero top deck. Ay. Now I can only play one spell per turn. And if they have a Brazen Borrower, then I'm just dead. I guess I could just play Binding. I think I have to. I have to hope that they just have Brazen Borrower. Is it just another Divide? Should double Divide back to back? It's pretty smart. After I Thoughtseize them. I mean, that is very well played. Unreal. Now they play Bone Crusher Face. I go to 6. I mean, I could have versed. I could have versed. Sure. I mean... God. Alright. Anyways. Should I play Cavalier now, I guess? I mean, it's a frustrating way to lose. Like, it's pretty unreal. Alright, I guess I play Omnath and hope to draw. Okay. I could also play Binding and Sanctum. I think playing Omnath makes more sense. Does it? Just gonna trade with the Bone Crusher. Gain my 4 life. Yeah, I mean, it's just gaining the 4 life is kind of big. Can choose what to play here. Do I want more white or do I want more red mana? I guess I'll take white. Just don't mess around. I don't want to run into another Divide. Could technically also take the damage. So I'm gonna gain 4 more life next turn anyways. They haven't played a land yet. Okay. So with the escape, I can gain 4 and then make 4 extra mana, go up to 7 mana. And then play Niv-Mizzet. Let me use this. Let me keep up the Zagoth. What else could I do? Otherwise I can only play one spell, right? I have 7 mana. So you can play like Binding, kill the fires, gain 4. It's not that exciting. I'll just do this. Yeah, of course. I have to do this, of course. Okay. So I can play 2 lands. Grow spell I can use next turn to again gain mana. So I'll play the Summit. Gain 4. Then I can play another land, go up to 6 mana. Then I can Thoughtseize and Binding, for example. Or I can Niv-Mizzet. I think I like the Thoughtseize. And then I'm binding the fires. That seems like a good plan. So I'll play the Zagoth Triome. I guess I could have Thoughtseize first, theoretically, but... Okay. So I take the Cavalier. It has haste. It's very scary. And then I'm binding the fires. I'm at 4 life. Okay. Should not attack because I die otherwise. So I have to block with the Omnath now. It's a bit sad. They can play... Oh, they have Olavara. They just kill me. That's unfortunate. Yeah. No, alright. Yeah, I mean, I guess I needed to kill the Bone Crusher. I did not actually notice that, really, did I? Maybe because it looks like a freaking Death Star from Star Wars and not like an actual magic card. Not the Death Star, you know what I mean, the Destroyers, I guess, or whatever they're called, Darth Vader's ship. Anyways, yeah, so I should have killed this, I guess, or should I guess I needed to play Niv-Mizzet. Get another blocker down. Damn it. Then I would have played like Bone Crusher Karuga, draw 3 cards. That would have been pretty tough to beat. I mean, I don't know. I felt like they really drew the nuts against me, didn't they? Like, that was kind of unfair. That was not fair. I mean, like the double divide off the top. Anyways, Magic is a game of luck, and sometimes you're on the receiving end, and sometimes you're on the... Yeah. What do you say? What's the opposite of receiving end? I mean, sometimes you're on the benefit of the way. In any case, I could have played that Vanishing Verse end of turn. That would have made my life easier, probably. So I do not have blue mana. Basic. The excellent basic. This is not optimal. I want to keep a hand where I'm banking on something, where I have to have something to happen. But it's kind of like what you have to do with the stack sometimes, I feel. I mean, I can cycle this here on turn 3, I guess, and then hope to find a blue. That's the blue. Oops. I bet they have Mystic Dispute, right? Of course they have Mystic. They of course bought in 4 Mystic Dispute. This was not an oops. This was just a bluff. Oh, oopsie, I shocked myself. Cute. Very, very adorable. Oopsie. 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 Ah. Well, they have a divide too, so. Oops. Huh. I wonder. I mean, if we just play this game of cat and mouse, I think I'm kind of happy. I'm just gonna make a treasure and draw 2. Oh, they don't want to play cat and mouse anymore. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna slam a 6/6 dragon. I hope you don't mind. Do I even want to Thoughtseize? They have double Cavalier. They clearly don't have fires. They would have played it. Did they fight by 0? I don't care. I don't really care. I don't know what I would care about here. I think the odds of me winning this game now with the Niv-Mizzet resolving are so high. Next turn I can use the Growth Spiral perhaps with the Omnath. Why? Okay, I guess if they have Mystic Dispute this makes sense. So if I play Omnath and they have Mystic Dispute, would be a bit annoying. Okay. Okay. I guess again I have to be aware of sort of a tempo game they can play maybe. Which they have, if they have another Divide or Brazen Borrow, they just hit me down to 8. I might lose that way. Okay. And then this for blue and this for white. Okay. Yeah, like the restraining factor, again, missing land drops. I want to hit more land drops. So that's why I played 28 lands. And last turn I could have played Escape. It would be pretty bad if they have a Divide per 0, and they kind of kept up 3 mana suspiciously. That's why I wanted to play Omnath, so I can veto the Divide. They didn't have a Divide, apparently, otherwise they would have certainly played it. Or a Mystical Dispute either. So that makes me... I think that's... Yeah, I mean, that's gonna make it so that they put in Leyline. Interesting. That's a weird one. Well... yeah, that's gonna make it so that I'm fairly good positioned here. But I drew 3 new cards, so it could be a Mystical Dispute, but now I don't really have a good Mystical Dispute target anymore, so I don't care. Vanishing Verse here. Then I can play Escape, hopefully hitting 2 lands. We'll see what we're gonna do. Maybe I won't even play the Escape. Like, I'm kinda happy. Just killing this off, attacking for 10, keeping up 2 Dovin's Veto, something like that. Seems pretty unlosable. But I guess I can only keep up I can only keep up 2 anyways. I guess in that case, because I can only, these 2 lands don't help me cast any of the spells in my hand, which is a bit awkward. Any of these 3 spells, right? Stomping Ground and Mountain. So I'm gonna tap them for the Escape. While also tapping, I guess this and that. And then I have to tap one more, I guess this one. Okay. Play one more of these lands. Play Growspell won't play any of the 5 lands. That's pretty ridiculous, actually. Growspell unfortunately doesn't put them into play. Okay, so I'll play Headquarters. And then we'll get the mana. I guess the awkward part is that... Ah, shoot, I needed to play the Overgrown Tomb, actually. Oh, I'm playing badly. What the heck is going on? Alright, I guess I can do... Yeah. No, this only puts land cards from your hand into play. So I can't put the Overgrown Tomb into play with this. Well, I guess I'm lucky. Because now we can Vanishing Verse this Sphinx. So I need to play the Overgrown Tomb there so I can actually Vanishing Verse this and then like Jegantha this into my hand. Or play another growth spell. Okay, now we're at 12 life. Yeah, I'll just attack both. Maybe they have a Brazen Borrower, I don't know. Okay. Good. Interesting. Polukranos seems a bit... I mean, it blocks everything. It's a bit bad against Brazen Borrower, I guess. Clarion. Kind of decent against Bone Crusher. Gain some life. Prismari Command isn't amazing. Kolaghan's Command, And Prismari Command isn't that great either, but at least this one rams me and draws cards if I have something bad. Well, like 1 Clarion. Alright, Dr. Alchemist. Game 3. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I'm keeping. Starting with a Sanctum. We don't have red mana, but we don't have any red cards either. I think I changed my mind actually. I'm just gonna keep up Dovin's Veto on turn 2. I guess I could have also played this on turn 1 and then Breeding Pool, and that way I have both of these up. I mean, I have all 3 up. No, I don't have Vanishing Verse up. But yeah, I'm a bit scared about Fable of the Mirror Breaker. That's just like the most scary card. They have Bone Crusher. But they don't want to shoot me? No? Interesting. Could it be something else? Maybe a Shark Typhoon? I'm just gonna Thoughtseize. They divide, that's okay. I'll just let it happen. Interesting. That's fine too. Anger of the Gods. It's like the worst card ever against me. Guess I'll shock. Cycle the Triome or play one of my spells. Okay. Man, I'm at 10 life soon without even taking any damage. Double Thoughtseize, 2 Sharks, and a Bone Crusher Giant. It's a bit rough, but we have 4 Omnath. It's a good life gain source. Alright. Going down to 6. Okay. I definitely want to counter that one because Anger of the Gods, I don't want to have them cycle that. I could return Jegantha, I could cycle again. I think I'm just gonna cycle. Nice. Big one, big one. Still have drawn up. Karuga is just a 5. Okay. Karuga is just a 5/4. It draws for each other permanent, so it's not that threatening. They have double anger. That's hilarious. I could actually counter. But my Vanishing Verses don't kill the Karuga. I think I'm good. Omnath drew a card. It's fine. I should have kept up a blue. Hi. Hello. Brazen Borrower, huh? Okie dokie. Oh, just one? So unlucky. So unlucky. I think we're doing fine. I'm just gonna pass. I'm just gonna make treasure, kill the Brazen Borrower, keep up my drown, play it safe. The next turn I can Niv again. Get a little bit more mana so I can drown plus Niv. Huh. I mean, at this stage of the game, actually, I also have Vanishing Verse, so no. I don't care. I mean, this matchup seems decent, right? Like, Vanishing Verse is, like, insane against him. We get counter spells. Seems alright. Thoughtseize was pretty decent. And Thoughtseize is just a great card, so... Playing black, so why not play Thoughtseize? Ooh, what do they have? Divide? Mystical Dispute? Nothing? Okay. Maybe a Bone Crusher Giant. You annoy me. I'm gonna counter this. I had enough. Like, they don't really have any good top decks from this point either. And I have so many cards. It's like, at this point, I don't need to drown anymore. What can they draw? Cavalier of Gales. Cavalier of Flames. I guess I didn't check the graveyard. But they didn't have that many lands, did they? Okay, they had 0 lands in the graveyard. So Cavalier of Flames is just a 7/5 haster, which I can just block. Play my Jegantha, untap. 7 cards in hand. Cool. Alright, that worked, that worked. Cast 30 green or black spells. Got that done, sweet. That was a long match. It was a cool match. Man, that game won. Double divide off the top. They wouldn't have had that, I mean, yeah. I think I could have won that too if they wouldn't have drawn divide, of course. Or if I would have Vanishing Verse end of turn. In any case. We got all our mana. Yeah, looks great. Yeah. It's really it's nice when you have a black tap land and then you can Thoughtseize on turn 2 at least when you play another Triome. Disrupt your opponent. Ooh. Delver of Secrets. Okay. Huh. These friends don't do much without spells. But they can play both of them next turn. This thing also doesn't do much without spells. Thoughtseize not that good against this draw. So this gives me red, this gives me... No, this gives me black, this gives me red. This gives me blue, yeah, so... Okay, I'll just get a blue down, I think. I don't need the black, because I have black here. And I do, yeah. Agonist, sure. So they didn't have a spell on top, good news. Okie dokie, so I'll just play Zagoth Triome. And I'll pass. Okay, so now I gotta kill the Arcanist. Because the Arcanist keeps on... Yeah, I'll just kill it now. They want to run into a Spell Pierce or something. Yeah, they're gonna hit me a little bit with the Insectile Apparition, but I'm having Omnath gaining life. We'll see, we'll see. Go to 14, play Omnath. They play a Soul Scar. I'm doing alright, I'm doing alright. Oh. Huh. Could just kill this. I think it's okay to just play Omnath. Just turns out to have a much better turn next turn, right? Like if I go Growth Spiral, get another land drop, then I can play both of these. But if I just Vanishing Verse, Growth Spiral here, then my Omnath is just a gain 4. They must have just drawn that. They didn't have an instant before. They literally just drew that this turn. I mean, that's the worst case scenario, of course. I feel like my opponent's been top decking pretty well today. So it's so annoying, right? Whenever you play a Thoughtseize deck, you always know when they top deck. I mean, I go to 4. Damn it. Really frustrating. I mean, maybe I should have just played the Vanishing Verse on. Like, it just gets so punished. Oh, so punished for my play. Should have just done the Vanishing Verse. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, perfect mana. I don't even know what I need. Guess red. So now, Niv-Mizzet. They play activate then. Yeah, I just have to find a Clarion, I think. This is just... I don't know. Like, should have just played the Vanishing Verse, I guess. Why didn't I do that? Why wanted I play Emma? Because I wanted to go for the best possible play, right? The best possible play is Omnath, and the next turn gain 4, and then boom, boom, binding, and then just win the game from there. But I took the risky line. This is a joke. Come on. It's just a freaking joke, honestly. Jesus. I mean, Mystical Dispute, they have Ledger Shredder, Delver. I don't know if Mystical Dispute is even what I want. Wow, that was frustrating in a way. I don't know. Yeah, okay. I should have just played it safe. Stupid Reckless Rage. They literally drew it off the top, right? They didn't have it the turn I played Omnath. And then they must have drawn another Reckless Rage. Whatever. I don't want to sit here and complain all the time. It doesn't do anything. It does not do anything. I'm just trying to excuse myself for, but like I should have just not played risky. I should have just done the stupid Vanishing Verse, play my tap lands, and call it a night. But instead, I had to play the Omnath and go for the Wonderland play, which I don't need to. Damn it. The way I played, I made it perfect for my opponent. Yeah, anyways. Frustrating. What was my opponent playing? Blue-red Delver, yeah? Blue-red Wizards. Is that a deck? So it's definitely a deck in Pioneer, but they have Treasure Cruise there. Yeah, I mean, this type of deck is normally just bad against Fatal Push, right? Like Rakdos is just gonna shred it to pieces. I mean, I have Growth Spell into Binding if I have a black. You only live once, right? I'm gonna lose. Don't keep this hand, guys. Don't keep it. I'm just frustrated. Wouldn't be surprised if they have a Mystical Dispute. No? Bingo. At least. At least tapped, you know. At least we're gonna play Magic today. Of course, of course. I think the Pioneer version doesn't even play Delta. It's just too bad. But they have Monastery Swiftspear, I suppose. Couldn't I play Jegantha? I'm wondering. Like, what's the double colored card? Maybe I should have just played Niv-Mizzet. I did not expect that to work. Okay. Oh wow, alright. It's a nice one. Didn't know about these. Interesting. Yeah, they have enough cards to flash this back, so I'm not gonna block it. Cool. Alright, what do we do? What do we do? Tyrant Scorn this. Omnath, I guess. Kaboom. I guess I could have also Culling Ritualed and then Omnath. Then I would have had to play the land afterwards, I guess. Alright. Any changes? I mean, I could snag like Ether Gust with a Mystical Dispute in an important turn. Like this game in particular, Mystical Dispute would have been good. So I could have like played Binding, countered their Ether Gust, right? Polukranos. Alright, let's try it. Let's be as like cheap and efficient as possible, right? We're playing as a blue-red, very low to the ground deck. And I guess there we have the answer in the Orcs for why they're not playing Jegantha. Orcs sort of resembles. I think this hand's fine. Two pretty good cards in the matchup. I mean, this is my best card, I would say, in the matchup. Yeah, so I like this hand. And we have all my colors. Yeah, Orcs sort of resembles the... you know, the treasure cruise. But it's a little difficult to get it in the graveyard, no? What do you use? Charter Course, I guess? Expressive Iteration being bad is rough. That's a very deciding connive now. I guess they have Ledger Shredder. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to keep the Orcs in the graveyard. I needed a Mystical Steward here. Maybe I should have mulliganed this hand. This is bad. This is very bad for me. Oh, okay, that helps. Yeah. Binding helps against Ledger Shredder. Then later on I can Kaya the Orcs away. Ugh. Okay, I guess I have binding for that. Pretty good stuff. I go to 7, go to 16. Okie dokie. Then I go at least to 10. They have a counterspell. Probably Dobbs. Probably Dobbs. What am I missing? I have double red, I have triple black, double white, blue and white, I guess, would be preferable. So blue-white, we have Raugrin Triome. Yeah, let's go with the headquarters, I guess. Now I can play Niv, or I can play Omnath, gain some life. Niv puts me to 8. Block the Shredder. Optimistic. Very optimistic. If I play Omnath, the next turn I can play Niv and maybe have a Vanishing Verse. Yeah, I guess that's the case. Okay, that's a start. Yeah. I just really gotta hope they don't have much here, right? Like a couple lands, maybe a 1-drop, like another Soul Skull or something. That's good. That's good.
You wanna play with fire, huh?
Yeah, that's maybe the best card they could have had. And a Manland. Alright, I'm just gonna concede. Yeah, not my most preferred matchup, I guess, and they had a pretty good draw that game. Blue-red tempo. Yeah, my hand was a little ambitious, I suppose. Keeping Clarion, Kaya. 5 lands. Lightning Helix would be really nice. It's a card we have access to in Historic, but not in this format. I mean, this Niv-Mizzet list is certainly... I don't think it's tier 1. Definitely not. But it, you know, I think it's kind of decent against red-black. Yeah. Playing against Yorion. Double Clarion. No, thank you. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna keep. So do you want to have double black or double red? I could also do like this. Play this on turn 1, play this on turn 2, then this on turn 3. And I'm gonna have triple white. Yeah, I guess. No, not a Clarion. Yikes. Take the Omen and hope that they miss land drops. Da, da, da. I mean, I'm just gonna Sacred Triome. It's a thunderstorm outside right now. Yeah, it's not looking too good. I'm gonna wait with the Thoughtseize until I find a Niv-Mizzet. Ah. I should have just played around that. Oh, that was terrible. Ah, it hurts, it hurts. It hurts so much. Oh, that hurts so much. I should have just played around that. I'm so stupid. Playing blue-white myself often. Not in the zone right now. Not in the zone. They have 6 spells in hand. Okay. Oh, nice. That's what I needed. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, this matchup's rough, especially post game 1. Yep. I only have 1 red source, huh?
Let your blade do the talking. Remember your training.
God damn it. If I had 2 red sources, I could like happily throw this out here now, but I now have to Thoughtseize first. Well, whatever. Because this would certainly bait out an absorb here. Because I don't have double red. This opponent. Alright, yeah, not having double red sucks. They have a good draw. Alright. Prismari Command, Vanishing Verse really only gets rid of Emperor. Gets shocked everyone. I could keep in like 1 copy. Kaya isn't crazy either. Prismari Command is so la, not that great. It's good in game 1, but you can cycle away all the dead cards. So yeah, I could like play Kaya, Clovis instead of Prismari Command maybe. Polukranos seems fine. Alright. They do have Memory Deluge, so exiling the graveyard can be important too. And Kaya and Clovis are like annoying permanents. a little bit difficult to deal with. I don't have white, but the hand's pretty good otherwise. Double Dispute, Double Omen. I need a land. Are they gonna mystical this? No. Here's my white source. Yeah, land drops are the most important thing, honestly. I think I just, yeah. But if I play this, they might just snap off the mystical. Which I guess I'm fine with, honestly. That's pretty good. Keeping both on top. Ooh. Double Dispute. Huh. Could just play Clovis here. Get a feeling. Escape to the... Whoa. Escape to the Wilds really has to resolve. Wait, how am I tapping? So, alright. That's my card that has to resolve. I could have also played an Omnath here, I guess. Let that happen. Maybe they have a March. It's a way to get rid of Clovis. Poor. I'm just gonna slam it. Jesus, leave up a blue. Is it that hard? I feel like the longer the game proceeds, the harder it's gonna be for me. And this way I can counter this Mystical Dispute here. They have a Javai Disruption. I hate it. They do, right? Oh my god, it's so freaking painful. Oh, it's so painful. Oh, that they get to use it. But this is just this Niv-Mizzet deck. It's just so clunky. I mean, it's just... It's so clunky. Yeah, I want to take away cards from my own graveyard. Reason being... that I have Drowned Loch in my deck. I actually should have played this. I only have one black right now. They make it 4/4. Yep. Okay. I have the cards that aren't moved, which is kind of funny. So if I would have played a black, I could have played Polukranos, fight this. Oh, they don't even want to attack. They don't even want to block. Interesting. Okay. So I guess this has 5 loyalties, so they don't care. The Fateful Absence. Of course. Looks like they have a March. Alright. We'll draw Niv-Mizzet, it resolves. That's the plan.
Keep an open mind.
That ain't it. Okay. Oh shit. Yep, it still happens. 4 years and it still happens because, you know. Okay. Alright. Alright. Will always happen. It will always happen. Static abilities like these that fundamentally change how the game works. You will always walk into them and just forget about them. Alright, my opponent just, yeah, you got it. You got it. Bad matchup. Opponent played well, drew well. I mean, the Divine Disruption again got me. I definitely could have played better. I don't know if it would have changed anything fundamentally. Like, that's just a bad matchup. Yeah. Lost against the blue-red Wizards deck. I mean, this deck's totally reasonable. I think it's fine. I think Thoughtseize is a decent addition. There's just fundamental inherent flaws with the deck. I did improve it now, so it's more playable than it was before. We can talk a little bit about the widespread thieving, I guess. I think it's a bit of a slow card. You invest like 3 mana up front, and then you slowly get treasures, and then maybe at some point you get to pay 5. Like, it's just clunky. I think I'd rather have my deck full of functional cards that do something immediately, because that's the problem with Niv-Mizzet. You have to do stuff immediately, early on, to not fall behind, because if you fall behind, then your 5 mana 6/6 that draws you 4 cards sometimes won't be good enough if you just are already on like 5 life and facing multiple creatures, right? So I just wanted to have cheap spells, Thoughtseize, etc. to keep myself in the game. Yeah, major cards are missing, like Lightning Helix would be nice to have. The Kavu, of course, the Territorial Kavu would be absolutely insane. We're gonna get some domain stuff in the next set, so that might be interesting. There might be some domain cards in Dominaria United. The Leyline Binding, I think it's called. It's a pretty powerful card with domain active, and these lands obviously enable domain pretty easily. So Dominaria United might bring some new goodies for this deck, and I might revisit it post release in like a month or so. But yeah, for now, if you want to play this deck and beat up on Rakdos, because I think this deck does beat up on Rakdos pretty well with like 2 Escape, Omnaths, Niv-Mizzets, Kolaghan's Command, Polukranos, and then you know, it's pretty good there. Yeah, in any case, if you want to play it, I think this is the list I would go for right now. Of course, you can always put a little bit of your own kink or whatever you want to call it in there, and don't play exactly the same 75 as I do. But yeah, this is where I'm at right now, and I hope you did enjoy this video, even though we didn't do some winning here. And I hope I could content or satisfy the Niv-Mizzet players after showcasing you that weird Yorion list, which really isn't that good. This is much better. All right, guys, signing off. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good one. Until the next one. Bye-bye.